So,
Yeah.
what like would you recommend that a person bring on a cruise? Like for first timers, like your first time was 13. I'm about to get back to the story, but I'll just threw that in there, just a hard question.
Things that you need to bring on a cruise, I don't know. I guess it's the lifestyle that you live, man. It's all about the lifestyle that you live. You know what I'm saying? So, like, things that I won't forget to bring is the multi. If you don't know what
Mm,
multi is, it's the
mm,
and I teach different tricks on how to sneak that shit in and bring it in.
mm,
It's much more difficult than it was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
exactly.
so I will always advise somebody to bring their own party favors. We don't want to spend all this money on these drinks. These drinks be costing $15 a drink. Like, so if you can figure out different ways to bring your own alcohol, I would say do that. Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
The liquor and the weed, for sure, for sure.
That question that I asked was basically leading up to a follow up question, like what really makes your channel really stands out the most. Like you one of the first person that I ever seen get banned for Carnival Cruise Line. Could you get into a story like how that happened and like how did you feel like when that happened? Because Carnival is like one of the biggest cruise lines that they got in America.
Yeah, man. I've been cruising with Carnival for over 20 years, bro. I don't gave them people so much money I can literally buy a house. Literally, y'all, I can buy a house, bro. Social media changed everything. When people start recording themselves and putting everything online, things change. So you gotta remember, like during the era that I was doing my thing, social media really wasn't that big. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody that's going on their first cruise, right? And it's
Mhm.
always somebody that want to learn what's going on, And I thought like to myself, like after I stopped doing music and I transitioned into blogging, how can I help somebody else, you know? And this universe, people was all smoking, bro. And I just want to help people have the best time that they possibly can. And I say that in my introductions on all my videos. I want to help you have the best time that you possibly can while you cruising. That was like the biggest thing right there, right? And so I started teaching people how to sneak the how to do it, what to put it in, how to hide it, sneak through x-rays and all this other shit, you know, and it was really no hard thing at that time. But now it's just so much harder. It's so much harder to do this and bring right now, bro. And I will advise anybody and everybody, you at a risk right now. The way things is going in 2026, you will get your ass kicked off of a cruise ship immediately and fast. You know what I'm saying? They will kick you off in the middle of the cruise where you have to find your own way home, bro. Or if they catch you with that shit trying to bring it on, they won't even, no refunds, no nothing. They will kick you the off the cruise ship,
Mhm.
so that was like my momentum. That was like my thing, how to teach people how to have the best time on their cruise and how to bring things. But as far as me getting banned from Carnival, I never got caught with nothing. No security has ever found anything on me, bro. I've never got caught like smoking on a cruise ship or the room smell like anything, nothing, none of that. I got banned because my YouTube channel started growing and growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger. And they started seeing what I was doing on video, and my videos got shared with John Hill, the ambassador of Carnival. Once the ambassador seen what I was doing music videos, I'm turning all the way up. He like, oh no, we can't have this. We can't have this. Social media getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And they like my view. I started getting more views, and they seen that, and they was like, "No, he can't be a part of this no more." And I had so much evidence, bro. Social media is very incriminating. Let me say this: it's very incriminating, bro. But sometimes you got to use it to cloud up, and that's what I did. I used it to cloud up, and it came back and bit me in my ass, bro. Somebody turned my video in to the ambassador of Carnival.
Mm.
He seen it. He seen it and banned me from Carnival. So it's like I say this to say I say that to say this. I've never got caught. I never done no foul shit. Period. YouTube got me banned from Carnival.
Mm. I feel like that's the same thing that's going on in the travel group right now. Like with people like recording like the girls and all this stuff, like they'll never get jammed up and they didn't record it. So what was that experience like when you actually got that letter and said that you was banned? From my recollection, you was like almost 60 cruises in from being diamond, like get all the perks with Carnival. So what was that experience like? Like what was that? I know it hurt. I could see it.
Bro, I really had love for Carnival. Carnival was something like a family to me, bro. I really had love for Carnival, bro. I sailed with them for over 20 years, bro. I was 46 days away from being diamond. And shout out to the people that don't know the tiers
Could you
of
explain it to
Carnival,
him after
right?
you get done? After you get done?
Yeah, I'll explain it to you now. So 200 days selling. 200 days on water will make you diamond. I was 46 days away from being diamond. And that's basically like 3 cruises, 3 to 4 cruises from being diamond, the highest tier that you can possibly be at. And you get so many perks as you jump tiers. You understand what I'm saying? I was platinum when I got banned from Carnival, bro. It hurt, bro. It really hurt me, bro. I felt like somebody died, like in the family, bro. That shit hurt me, bro. When they sent that letter in the mail and it said you can no longer cruise with Carnival for life, man, it hurt me, bro. I felt like cruising was all the way over with. Even though we got so many other different cruise lines, when Carnival told me that, I was like,
Hurt. Oh
I
Lord.
was, I was
Oh
hurt. I was
Lord.
46 days away from being diamond, gang.
Man, I know. So you never had a dog scare or anything like coming through the terminal?
No, they didn't have that. They didn't have that. None of that shit existed.
Mm,
Gang, when I was doing what I was doing, gang, I
hmm.
really feel like the cause of all of it. Because during my YouTube peak and my height of YouTube, I was the only motherfucker on YouTube giving those tips away and showing what I was doing. There is no one else. You cannot name another cruise blogger other than me that was living and moving like that, gang. And I felt like as I was blowing up, they seen that shit and all the rules came after my ban. You might think that I'm holding myself too much,
I know you're not.
but
I know you're not. That's why I wanted you on
I
the
promise
channel.
you,
I know.
I promise you, gang. None of that shit existed until I got banned. The minute I got banned, they started bringing K9s on there and they started doing the extra security and doing everything that they did.
Yeah. So after you got
Yeah.
banned, I seen you start doing music videos on Margaritaville at Sea. So take us through the process of like you banned from Carnival, you can no longer go on Carnival. So you still want to cruise. How was your
Yeah.
experience on
So
Margaritaville?
yeah. Okay. Before we talk about Margaritaville, there are so many other cruise lines that you can deal with. Just because I got banned from Carnival don't mean I can't go on Disney. Don't mean I can't go on Princess. Don't mean I can't go on Celebrity. Don't mean I can't go on Disney. What? I'm sorry, I repeated myself. It don't mean I can't go on all these other cruise lines. That's Carnival was one entity. They the biggest entity, but I can still travel and move it around. As far as Margaritaville, I feel like the vibe. Okay, so Carnival is the fun shit.
Break
It's
it
the
down.
vibe. It's the vibe. You will not. If you ask me to this day, what's the best cruise line that you can get on? I will tell you, even though I'm banned, I will tell you Carnival is the best cruise line that you can ever get on, especially if you black. If you look like
Okay.
me, if you got this melanin and you look like me, Carnival is the best way to go. But outside of Carnival, Margaritaville is coming up. And I feel like Margaritaville is the new Carnival. Even though they're using older ships, the vibe is still there. You know what I'm saying? Right now in 2026, it's clear. It's clear that Carnival is the black cruise line. Black
Exactly.
people was getting on Carnival cruise lines. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. You can see it all on the internet. Carnival is the spot. It feel like a family reunion when you get on Carnival. You understand what I'm saying?
So
You
how's the
just
vibe
fall
on
in love with
Margaritaville?
all the place, the music, the people, the soul, everything that's going on. Carnival is it. But if we was to move from another cruise line from Carnival, Margaritaville is it. They might
So
not
what
have
gives
the fancy ships and everything that these other cruise lines got, but the vibe is there. Our people is there. We are on Margaritaville outside of Carnival. That's why I rock with them. And I do music videos for all the cruise lines. I got music videos for Carnival, Royal, Virgin, all these princesses. I got songs for cruise lines I ain't even been on yet. You understand what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
the topic is Margaritaville is the closest thing to Carnival. So I rock with Margaritaville, gang.
Back into the channel, the rhythm is true. Hit the screen, join the flight. Come